At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom.
It has been 70 years we have been hoisting national flag every year, dancing, singing and celebrating. This year again the flags will be raised high. Heroes of independence will be revered and remembered. Leaders and politicians will shout out loud to count the contributions their parties have made for this cause and won't miss an opportunity to cash in on the vote bank. But in the middle of all this, there will be one identity that will be left unacknowledged. You might have seen him serving delicious food at a corner of a street, sometimes even tastier than those pompous hotels. You might have seen him guarding the frontiers of nation. You might have seen him grinding hard in government and private organizations to make a living for himself. You might have seen him trying to catch up with the time, hanging by the untrustworthy grips of trains and buses and leaning out of them. You might have seen him everywhere around you. The roads, the parks, the shops. He is everywhere. He might be you. He might be me. Because he is the common man. Yes, the common man who is not a personality or a celebrity. He doesn't have a particular face, trait or characteristic. Like when we stare at a beach and gauge till a long distance, all we see is a huge chunk of blue water, not the individual drops. The ocean is the nation and that single drop is the common man. Invisible yet inseparable. He fought for the independence along with all other martyrs who are commemorated and given the shapes of statues and memorials. A nation that was thrown open to chaos and disorder after independence was rebuilt and reshaped with his small collective efforts. He is the inseparable brick in the building called India. I dedicate this Independence Day to all those silent contributions of this common man. He struggles to make a living and runs hand to mouth, but still wakes up the next day in a hope of better tomorrow. He is forced to work for pennies, but he still keeps going through the austerity because he knows if he stopped, the lives that depend on him will be endangered. He is helping the others getting rich and governments to run their administrative machinery, but what he is paid is just a paltry share of the entire pie. He may not be a millionaire, but his dreams are worth billions. This Independence Day, I salute his dreams and the persistence. He suffers all the casual and reckless decisions of governments, but still queues up, beating the chill and scorching heat to stand tall against all the hardships. He loses his loved ones in blasts and riots, yet he goes ahead with the life and gets back to the work and keeps grinding. He is ditched by the scams, frauds and rackets committed by the same representatives and leaders whom he chooses in a hope that they will make his life better. But he still doesn't stop voting and keeps reposing his faith in the biggest democracy. On this Independence Day, I bow down to his spirit and resilience. He guards our cities, towns and villages so that other countrymen can sleep safely. He puts his life at stake as a fireman to evacuate the people stuck in flames. His father dies fighting for the country and all his family gets as compensation is mere pennies. But still his mother wants him to serve the nation like his martyred father. This Independence Day, my tearful heart pays homage to his sacrifices. Yes, it's the same common man who cheers India in every game and battle unconditionally. He is the same common man who makes rich and diverse spectrum out of life despite of all the challenges and miseries. On this Independence Day, I celebrate his liveliness. But unfortunately, this common man is fragile as well. He is prone to being swayed away by the vested interests who exploit him for their gains. This common man is yet to realize his own potential as an individual and a contributor. He identifies himself with a religion, caste and sects, not by humanity and uniqueness. He still breeds hatred and animosity for his fellow countrymen. He is yet to realize that in those riots, agitations and hooliganism, he is pitted against the people who are no different from him. He doesn't know that the influential people, the governments and the establishments make use of that same divided mindset to drive him into all sorts of exploitations. We are free today from British rule, but there is one more freedom yet to be achieved. And that freedom is from the same divisions and the hatred this common man is breeding. And for this freedom, we do not need any freedom fighter, nor do we need to fight against any rule or dictator. It's just the fight of this same common man with himself. Because this thread of commonness has the power to unite us as a nation. Let this commonness be our only identity. So on this Independence Day, I urge the common man to use this commonness as a tool to achieve the uncommon feats as a nation. Happy Independence Day.